Hello, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
And you're watching
Real Time.
where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
Okay, we got it right that time.
Yeah. It took like too many tries.
We're only on our third try.
I got a question. We always say we talk about the ones we like and the ones we don't. Have we ever talked about a movie that we don't like?
Yeah, we did American Psycho too.
Oh, alright, you got me there. Anyways.
We're here to talk about Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun 2, baby.
Now, we just got back from watching this movie.
Yep. Theaters. Opening night, I'm assuming.
More or less.
Close enough.
And this has been a long time coming, honestly.
Yeah, I know. You were excited for it like 2 years ago. You're like, ooh, this movie's going to come out. And then it never did.
Yeah. It was originally supposed to come out in 2019. Then it got pushed back to 2020.
And we
all know what happened
there.
Then it got pushed to 2021. And then it got pushed to this week.
2022.
And so it's like, okay, finally here.
Mm-hmm.
We finally seen it. And it was pretty good.
It was.
I had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
Now, this movie takes place over 30 years after the last one.
Mm-hmm.
The first Top Gun was released in 1986, I believe.
Oh, I don't know. Don't look at me.
I'm assuming so. But this one stars Tom Cruise, of course,
obviously,
as Maverick. Oh, spoilers. We're getting into that too.
Spoiler alert.
Val Kilmer as Iceman again, although he's not in the movie long. He gets
No.
one scene. And it's a really nice scene.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's a nice scene.
Val Kilmer himself, he's a cancer survivor.
See, that's what I thought. I thought that he couldn't talk, right?
Yeah, that's
Was
why he was.
Was that his real voice?
That might have been his real voice,
Because
but
I was like, I know he couldn't talk, so I was wondering how they were gonna do it, but they did it well, I think.
To have Iceman actually communicate with Maverick, for the most part, he was using text or typing it out on his computer.
You would see like text messages back and forth, or he would have to type it out. They like explained that, didn't he have cancer in the movie?
Yeah.
And that's why he couldn't talk.
But he did get a few lines.
Yeah.
He was
did.
able to speak.
Yes.
Now,
that was nice.
like I said before you interrupted me.
Sorry.
Val Kilmer is a cancer survivor in real life. He had throat cancer.
Yeah, that's what I knew. I should have connected the dots.
Yeah. But this movie's also starring Miles Teller as the son of Goose, call sign Rooster now.
Mm-hmm.
It fits.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly as the elusive Penny Benjamin. She was mentioned in the first Top Gun.
Okay, so she was never in the movie.
No, she wasn't.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I barely remember Top Gun, but I was like, I don't think Jennifer Connelly was in this movie.
And there was a neat little labyrinth reference.
I don't know if they did that on purpose, but I was like, because I pointed out to you, because you explain it.
Yeah. Anyways, like she said, I'm not sure if that was intentional.
Yeah, and I noticed it before Tyler.
Hey.
Obviously.
Hey, stop.
Sorry.
If you keep interrupting me, I'm gonna have to fire you.
Oh darn!
I'm not gonna.
A job that I don't even get paid at. Oh.
Hey, I'm not making anything from this either. Nah, where am I gonna get another co-star?
/ wife.
Anyways. This probably wasn't an intentional labyrinth reference, but in the bar that Jennifer Connelly's character owns, David Bowie is playing when we first get in there.
Like as soon as she appears on screen, it switches to like "Let's Dance." Is that what it is? And I was like, oh, that's gotta be intentional.
It took me a second to connect the dots. It's like, okay, yeah, cool, Bowie. Then I realized, oh yeah, Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
This movie also stars Bashir Salahuddin. I want to hope I'm saying that name right.
I don't know.
As Maverick's right-hand guy. Also has John Hamm as the sort of antagonistic figure in the movie. He's not really the bad guy, but he's the head guy in charge that's telling Maverick, no, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Back a little bit, yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of new Whole bunch of new pilots in this movie. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these guys, they're kind of forgettable, but a few of them are pretty cool. We have Hangman. He's kind of the new hotshot guy. He's kind of a jerk, but you know he gets.
He's cocky, you know.
But he comes around. He's okay at the end.
Yeah.
We have Phoenix. She's a friend of Rooster's. They go way back, obviously. And then we have Bob.
Yeah, I liked Bob.
And I didn't realize this before, but he's actually the son of Bill Pullman.
I don't know who that is.
He was Lone Star in Spaceballs. He was the president of Independence Day. Jesus.
Anyways, I've seen most of those movies, but I can't picture those people in my mind.
Anyways, so like I said, I've been waiting for this for quite some time.
Oh yeah, trust me, he really has.
Like every time this movie got delayed, it's like, no, stop it, stop doing that, don't do that again.
And I'm over here not caring, just like okay.
Because Top Gun is one of my favorite movies. Honestly, I have a VHS copy of it, DVD, a Blu-ray Steelbook, not regular Blu-ray packaging, and a 4K copy of it. I also own the soundtrack on vinyl and CD. So I kind of like this movie.
Yeah, you do. You like this movie. I know, and it breaks his heart because I don't like Top Gun. I remember he made me watch it, and I was not invested at all. I just couldn't get into it, and I discovered something while watching this movie in theaters. I realized I probably just have an aversion to this movie. One, I'm terrified of heights, so the planes and everything give me anxiety.
I can't get her on a plane.
Yeah.
We're going to have to drive to her.
You have to drug me. Anyways, it's only a 16-hour drive.
Only 16 hours?
Try being in a car.
I'd rather fly.
Yeah, you're not. You're a city boy. Come on.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, second.
Continue, Bumpkin.
Watching them, I'm going to sound like an old lady, but watching them fly around made me so dizzy that I was like feeling sick. I was like, I cannot watch these people fly around without getting like, a little woozy.
See, I'm all about that stuff.
Yeah, like, I just couldn't watch it. I could not.
Them doing all these cool things in the air, and these people are actually flying.
Really?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean?
Well, obviously for like the faraway shots. Okay, I'm not sure if they actually did this for this one, but in the first one, they had actual Navy flyers fly the planes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the actors did learn how to fly.
That's kind of cool.
So, with the scene when they actually had to, show their faces in the cockpit, they were flying.
They were just behind where someone else was flying the plane, obviously.
Yeah.
And there was just like a camera there.
But
I guess
one thing I do know for sure, at the end of this movie, Maverick is really flying that plane that he'd been working on.
You're telling me Tom Cruise is flying a plane.
He can fly a plane. He's
right.
allowed.
No, I mean I didn't know, but I'm just making sure I'm hearing you right.
Tom Cruise can fly a plane, dude.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, go ahead. Tom Cruise can fly. I don't care.
So
I'm not going to. Yeah.
And I also really liked all the different little callbacks to the first movie that you clearly would not have got.
I could not remember a darn thing from that movie. I'm trying to think back. I'm like, I have no idea. I know he made me watch it, but I was not paying attention at all.
It may have gone in the ear, but it didn't go in the brain.
Yeah, famous quote by me.
But like things like Maverick saying too close for missiles, he's switching to guns. And when he actually fired a missile from the Tomcat, it was like the exact same shot as when it was in the first movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I'll believe you.
Oh, that's another thing. So Maverick and Rooster get shot down later on in the movie.
Yeah.
And they had to commandeer an F-14 Tomcat that the enemy had. And that's not an inaccurate thing because other countries in the world do use our old, Tomcats.
Okay.
So, and it's also reasonable to see that, it would be in working condition. because it's part of their armory. They gotta keep
Yeah.
it. They gotta keep it ready to go.
Yeah.
Now, and okay, maybe there's an excuse for them not to be like looking at them doing that because
Yeah.
their whole freaking base just got bombed, so they're worried about
so
other
they're all
things.
running around doing other things.
But it's like
So-
they get away really easily.
Yeah, they do.
But there's also the refuge and audacity thing. No one's expecting the two guys that you guys just shot down to roll
run
up,
here
steal
and
one of your
steal-
planes, and get got.
Yeah.
So there's that too.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to expect to see that, so you're not going to look for that.
Yeah.
But I feel like this was a natural progression of the story.
Yeah, honestly, the story was pretty interesting. Like, I liked the bonds that were made with the characters. And the action scenes were really cool. Like, the ending, like, the climax where they're actually doing the mission was cool.
Yeah, and you just
Even
said
though I
that
was
you got sick from
Even though
watching
I
it.
was like, ugh, and I had to pee so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. I made it through, though.
What was I going to say? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, who would you say was your favorite character from this one? Like, let's just take Maverick and Iceman out of it because they are,
Well, honestly, it's probably either Rooster or Bob, and I think I just like Bob because he's just the simple guy. He just goes by Bob.
He's Bob.
He's funny, yeah. And then I liked Rooster because he was this Goose's son, so he has a lot of like history. He's got a lot of unresolved things that need to be taken care of throughout the story. So he was an interesting character.
I'd have to agree with you. But there's one thing I do like. I remember what I was going to say before.
Oh, okay.
I like how Rooster doesn't blame Maverick for his dad's death.
Yeah.
He's upset at him for other things.
Yeah, his main upsetting point. The
Now-
reason he didn't like him wasn't because
Now the reason why
I
Rooster
think he is
does
a little bit resentful. Sorry, but it's not like the main thing that urges him on.
the reason why Rooster
Sorry.
is upset with Maverick. Why are you
I
interrupting
don't
me so
know.
much this
I'm
episode?
just on a roll, I guess.
Just
I'll shut up.
the reason why Rooster is upset with Maverick is because Maverick pulled his paperwork from getting into the Naval Academy at Annapolis, and that put him behind in his career for about like 4 years.
Yeah.
So he's pretty upset about that. Now the reason why Maverick did that is because his mom, Goose's widow, made him promise to try to keep him out of flying.
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable thing to do. And Maverick doesn't tell Rooster this because he doesn't want him to hate his mom.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very, very mature
Yes.
thing for Maverick to do.
Yeah, that was a good decision.
But, like, Maverick is still Maverick. He's the hotshot pilot that we all know and love. But he has matured a bit.
Yes.
He's less impulsive,
Have to admit, I wasn't expecting
but it's the same guy. And I really love that this movie didn't fall into the trappings of other sequels that came years later, like let's say I don't want to name names, but actually, what am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
It's still. It just feels more, like I said, like a more natural progression of things. We're not here to talk about Indy 4, so I'm going to try not to go off a tangent about that.
Yeah.
Even though I do like that movie, honestly. But, yeah, it's just... This movie gave me exactly what I wanted. And I couldn't be more grateful for that.
That's good, yeah. I'm glad that you were happy. as the #1 Top Gun fan, I'm glad you were happy.
Now I gotta say, this movie had me sold from like the first second. Just like that opening note of Top Gun anthem. It's like, I'm there.
Oh
you
yeah,
got me.
You were excited.
It's like, no, nothing. No one else can say is gonna take this away from me. This moment here, great. I'm here. You have me. And we saw this movie with like a packed theater.
Yeah, it was pretty much a full house.
Pretty much, except for like the first 2 rows, but nobody sits there anymore.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people were, they were older.
Yeah.
They were older folks. But, I figured they've been waiting just as long, if not more, definitely more than I have.
Because they're old.
They are old. And I feel like this was I feel like this closes the book. I don't think there needs to be a sequel.
Oh no, I don't think so either. Even though I don't remember the first movie, I feel like this was a good ending. It wrapped up. Everyone's happy. Everyone's satisfied.
But
in there.
If you give me a sequel, I'm still gonna see it.
Old Tom Cruise with white hair has to go fly another plane.
Oh, he's never gonna get white hair. This man looks pretty much the same as he did back in '86.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
maybe little wrinkles around the eyes, but
a few wrinkles here and there, but he still looks the same. How does he do that?
Celebrity magic.
Yeah, or he's secretly Dorian Gray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could be.
He has a picture of himself in his attic that's growing old.
Yep.
And that's just how he does it. I certainly don't want to say anything about the Church of Scientology. That will probably get this video pulled.
Well, then don't say it.
I didn't say
mention it.
Because it's funny. But there's so there's 2 actors in this movie that, one of which I was surprised didn't get so much screen time, and the other, I can't say I'm surprised.
Who were they?
Now, the first one, Ed Harris. I expected him to be around for a bit longer. Now, his character doesn't die or nothing in the movie. He's just there. He chews out Maverick, sends him to Top Gun, and then he leaves for the rest of the movie. I was like, okay, can we get him back, please? I love Ed Harris. I want to see more of him.
I have a question about Ed Harris.
Okay.
Was he in the first one?
No, his character wasn't in the first one at all.
I was just wondering.
No. And the second one being, of course, Val Kilmer's Iceman. I'm not surprised that he wasn't in it for very long. Yeah. In fact, when they showed the funeral in the trailer, I was thinking, okay,
he's not gonna be
that's gotta be Iceman's, because Maverick is saluting there, so it can't be his. My second thought was maybe it's Rooster's. That could happen.
I guess it could.
But it was Iceman's. He unfortunately does die in the movie, which I figured was gonna happen. But for whatever reason, I was kind of hoping that he was going to join Maverick in the mission.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been cool.
Too old for that.
Yeah. But that didn't happen. Oh well.
Yeah.
No real loss to that not happening. The movie's fine enough as it is.
Yeah.
Would that have made it better? I probably would have liked it the same, honestly. But I feel like that's all we have to say about Top Gun Maverick.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I don't want to give away, just in case it is still a new movie. But there are things that I thought would happen. Some of them I did predict. Others I didn't.
Well, like what?
I thought that Maverick was gonna die. I thought he would die.
There were a few moments where I was like, no, don't do this.
Yeah, because it was like, well, that makes sense. He's getting old. Maybe they'll kill off the character.
And he said to Rooster, we'll talk when we get back. That's kind of like a...
Yeah, it's like something you don't want to say because that means someone's not coming back.
But no, they all came back.
Another thing, whenever they were like about to get shot by the enemy plane, I was like, oh, Hangman's going to come. I was right about that.
That did happen.
They did get saved by Hangman. Because I knew that they would not just have him set on the sidelines. Like, I knew he had to have a bigger part
Speaking of Hangman, I really like his helmet. How it's like
Yeah, I noticed that.
the A's are missing.
Yeah, and it's set up like they're all underlined like
a game of
Hangman. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
That's funny. So yeah, that's definitely it for us.
Yep.
It's a definite recommend. So go see it.
Go see it. Bye. See you next time.
So long, folks.